Right, hello there and good morning. Welcome to today's live lesson. Today we've got an interesting topic all about housework. We'll be looking at housework, the language, the idioms, the vocabulary you need to talk confidently about this topic, especially in IELTS speaking. It's going to be fun. Let's get going with a bit of this. Hello, good morning. Very nice to see you all here. It's Thursday, the 5th of January. Happy New Year to everybody here and everybody studying English around the world. I hope you are well, healthy, happy, and maybe prosperous. Who knows? If you were lucky, you might have won the Christmas lottery. Here in Spain, there's a big lottery at Christmas and New Year. I didn't win. So never mind. I'm going to carry on with my English teaching because I love doing that anyway. So listen, welcome to today's lesson. We're doing this topic today, housework. Yes, I'm not too sure about housework. As you can probably tell by the picture, it's like I'm not sure what I'm doing when it comes to housework. I do a bit of cleaning. I make my bed. I do the vacuuming, I do wash the dishes, and I do, play my part in the kitchen, doing a bit of cooking as well. But listen, we're going to have a look at this topic in more detail. Let's see who is here in the house already. Burns, you were here very early on. Well done. Unlike me, a couple of minutes late. We've got Ethan. Hello, Ethan. Happy New Year to you. Nice to see you here. Irene says, Happy New Year. Lovely to see you. Yojan, hi. Mitchun, Sofnil, Raman, Nor's World. Krithika Vishi, nice to see you as well. Lovely. Reza, hi, Kran. Happy New Year to you as well. Lovely to see you. Let me just move this out of the way. Great to see so many of you here from around the world. Happy New Year. I know a lot of people are celebrating New Year, have celebrated Christmas as well in some countries and some religions. I know some people are celebrating kind of Christmas. Tonight in Spain, there's a big celebration around the three wise men, or what they call the three magic kings, are coming to town tonight to give lots of presents to the children. And I think in some countries, the 7th of January is also a big celebration. So listen, I hope you're celebrating and enjoying things as you can where you are. Today, we're going to be celebrating English. We're going to be looking at English. What are we going to do today? We're going to have a look at this topic, right? Housework, which is generally cleaning things around the house, generally speaking, right? But we'll be looking in a bit more detail. I want to look at the vocabulary related to this, all the different kinds of household tasks. As you can see, SpongeBob here is trying to do as many tasks as he can. We'll be looking at the words to describe that. We'll be looking at giving beautiful answers. I say beautiful. I'm thinking of IELTS Speaking, the exam, how to give better answers and beautiful answers when you're doing the test, right? We'll be looking at some discussions around housework. Do you like it? Or maybe, like these guys, you don't like it so much. We'll be discussing that together. And we'll be looking at some idioms, right? Different idioms like this one, to pitch in. Good grief, what does that mean, to pitch in? Well, we'll be finding out very soon what it means. Different idioms. And after the idioms, as always, we'll be cleaning up with a game of Kahoot, which is a way for us to revise some of the language you've been learning in today's lesson and just check that you're not nodding off and falling asleep. So that's it. That is the plan for today's lesson. Sounds exciting. Somebody asked me, Keith, what's this over here? There's a little girl with a balloon. I wonder if anybody recognizes this. In England, it's quite a famous picture, actually, in some circles. I wonder if anybody knows. Let me see if anybody knows out there. Great. Fardin says, hello, nice to see you. English speaking guru. That's so nice. Great. Fahim, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Julieta, Happy New Year to you and everybody in Hong Kong. And Gabriella, who's in Brisbane. We've got, yes, almost. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is, as Monica says, a Banksy. It is a Banksy. Banksy is an activist and an artist from the UK. Nobody really knows who he is exactly, but he goes around putting graffiti art around the country, and he does lots of prints like this. I went to a Banksy exhibition in Manchester recently. I was back in the UK, and I was so impressed with all the stuff that he was doing. I ended up going to the gift shop. There's always a gift shop, right, when you visit exhibitions. And I bought this little fella over here, a nice print. Thought it was lovely. Excellent, good. Jaffrin, nice to see you. I like your avatar, Jaffrin. Very, very nice. Layla, I got 7 on IELTS Speaking after watching your videos. Thank you. It's all because of you. Well, and you too. Well done, Layla. Very, very nice to hear that. Lovely. Pamela's in Italy. Have a great new year. Lovely. Happy New Year from Bangladesh as well. So people from all over the world, welcome. Nice to see you here. I did get a message the other day I was going to share with you, because it's interesting, right, how I reach people or how people find me, because some people find me on YouTube, some people watch my stuff on Facebook, some people go to the website, and some people follow me with the courses and they buy the courses I have. There are different areas. I got a message, where is it? It's here from Nazilla, right? Nazilla says, thanks to you, Keith. I remember 2 years ago when I started joining your live sessions and watching your YouTube videos. I didn't dare to speak in public, and now look at my result. Your teaching method is second to none. I have a message for all my friends reading this. Keep practicing and practicing and definitely make it happen. Nazilla, that is a beautiful message. Thank you so much. And you're not alone in, I know a lot of students who've been following me for 1, 2, or 3 years. And I think it's interesting because for some people, they want to pass IELTS tomorrow. For other people, it's about learning English long term for year and year and year and years, right? On year after year after year. It's a long-term investment. And really that's the best way to learn a language, I think, is to commit for the long term. So Nazilla, thank you for that message. It was lovely to see that. If you are here if you're watching me on YouTube, by the way, do remember to subscribe so you can find out about the new videos coming up. Be doing more videos in the new year and recorded videos. If you don't know about the website, you can check out the keithspeakingacademy.com. On there, you'll see on the website, there's lots of stuff, right? You can have a look. Oops. What happened there? What happened there indeed? I don't know. Let me come and try that again. Does this work? There it is. There's the website. There's stuff here. You can download my free book here, The Common Mistakes in IELTS Speaking. Just put in your name and your email. If you want to follow the previous live lessons and download the PDF, you can come here. Remember, right, the first Thursday of every month, 10 o'clock, that's when we do it. But we've got lots of past live lessons down here, all the different topics you can imagine. If you want to learn about the test, you can come here, find about the different parts of the test, you know, what happens, what are the common questions, different topics and techniques, lots of tips and ideas for you. And there's a whole range of tips up here. And also you can find about my find out about my online courses. If you're interested in studying with me, there are courses here. I've got collaboration with Fiona and Eli on a reading and writing course. They have their courses on my website, but also lots of things here you can find out about if you're interested. So that's it. That's the Keith Speaking Academy. Nice. If you're more of a Facebook person, I'm also on Facebook somewhere in the Ethernet. Where am I? Facebook page. There you go. It's the @Keith Speaking Academy. Hello. Surprise. Okay. So listen, without further ado, let me check in with you and let's get started. Let's get this show on the road. Brilliant. Daniela says, I started the gold course. I'm excited. Daniela, I've seen you in the Facebook group. Great to see you there. Excellent. What about the chores? Indeed. Let's look at the household chores. Let's get started. I'm going to start by challenging you with a quiz or some questions, right? I want you just to warm up, to have a look at these. Fill the gap with one word and just write in the message box, in the chat box. Number 1, bam. Number 2, boom. Number 3, bong. Whatever you think the missing word is, right? Have a go. Let's see how you can do this, right? And I'm going to go a bit Caribbean now. Try and distract you. Let me wind these up. Right. Okay. Very, very interesting. Some interesting answers. Right. Good. So, listen, let me come back. So, we've got most people said, I don't like doing. Some people said do. What's happened there? Come back. Change. I don't like. You can't say do, right? It has to be. I don't like doing the washing. You could say, I don't like to do, but here it's only one word, right? So one word must be, I don't like doing the washing. Some people said, what else did people say? Doing. I think that was it, right? Organize. Somebody said, I don't like organizing, you could say. I need to move my keyboard to the right place. I don't like... Oh. What's happened? No. Stop. I don't like organizing the washing. You could say that. I don't like doing the washing. Oh, excuse me. I don't like doing the washing. I think that is by far the best one. However, I do enjoy washing the most popular one, definitely dishes. People are saying here, enjoy washing the dishes. Yeah. I'm having a nightmare with my keyboard. What did anybody else say for number 2? Number 2, dishes. Everyone said dishes. Utensils. I do enjoy washing the utensils. I mean, that's a good word, right? And you can wash the utensils, but it's not really a collocation. We don't normally say that, right, as a phrase. Sounds a bit strange. I mean, it's like saying I enjoy washing the spoons. Well, why don't you enjoy washing the knives? I mean, if you enjoy washing everything, right? The dishes, the plates. Yeah, maybe. But I think dishes is the best one. Somebody has said clothes. I do enjoy washing the clothes. I do enjoy washing the clothes. You could say that, yes. Washing clothes. Washing the clothes. It's a bit strange to say washing the clothes, right? Because you say washing the dishes, but washing clothes without the. So it's a bit strange. Possibly, but I'm not completely convinced that's a good one. I do enjoy washing my clothes. Washing the laundry, right? Number 3, will you take? Yes, will you take out the rubbish? Definitely the best one. I don't think there are any others that people have put in there. Let me just double check. Throw, yes, of course. Well done. Somebody put in throw. Negin, thank you very much for that. Throw, anything else would work? I don't think so. Put out, could you put out the rubbish? Could you take out the rubbish? Could you put out the rubbish? Could you put the rubbish out? Yes, you could say that as well. Put will work. I think the most common is throw. And rubbish, right, is a very British thing. Of course, if you're in America, take out the garbage, take out the trash, and so on. Yeah, good. That's it. I think those are the main ones. Answers at the bottom of the PDF. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the PDF. Well, this is today's lesson. I'll be giving you this PDF later. You can get it from the website, right, when we've finished. I don't like doing the washing. I do enjoy washing the pots. That's very British as well, right? Washing the pots means washing the dishes. Washing the plates, you could say as well. Oh, washing the car, of course, why not? That's a chore. It's a different chore, but you could say that. Will you take or throw out the rubbish? Will you take or throw out the rubbish? And you're probably thinking, that should be a question mark. Yes, but sometimes, especially as a father, it's not a question. It's an order. It's a polite order. Will you take out the rubbish? No, Dad. Hey, it's not a question. Take out the rubbish. Now. Right, okay, good. Good to see you all engaged and doing very well, right? I think this is going to go very, very smoothly. Let's move on and talk about housework vocabulary. Okay, yeah, let me just move this down. So, housework or homework, what's the difference? I think most of you know this. The housework, right, is about cleaning, basically. It's about cleaning the house or different parts of the house. That's what housework is. Whereas homework are normally exercises for children to do after school, right? It's about study. It's about studying, normally for children, but adults can get homework. You know, I can give my students homework. So homework is about studying and housework is about cleaning. That's the difference. Why do we say do the housework rather than make and do the homework? Why? Is it make or do? A lot of students get confused about make or do. And it can be tricky because a lot of expressions you have to learn by heart. However, there are some very simple guidelines, right? Or rules of thumb. That's a nice expression, right? A rule of thumb. So a rule of thumb is a guideline. So there are some very simple guidelines for make or do. Basically, we tend to use do for work, some kind of work activity. So we do some work, right? In the office. I do my homework. I do my. Notice it's my, not the, but my. For children, right? Or adults. I do the housework. It's some kind of work and activity. You do some chores. I think in the tasks or chores. I mean, do some tasks, right? Household tasks. I talk about household tasks. We can also say chores. I think in the US, they talk about running errands. I need to run some different errands or do some errands, run errands. I hear that in the Netflix series a lot. Do some exercises. Now, that can be running or exercise like down the gym, can be physical, but it can also be mental exercises or writing exercises. But it's work. It's some kind of work. Now, we tend to use make for creating things, right? So if you think about creating something, make a cake, right? You don't do a cake. It's not work. There is some creation happening. It's the cake at the end. So we make a cake or bake a cake. Make a plan, right? Think about it. You're creating a plan. Making friends. You're creating a friendship. So you make friends. So you can think as a rule of thumb that do is about work and make is about creating something. By and large. Now, by and large, and that means it's not always true. But as a guideline, a rule of thumb, it can help you, right, to think about that. We do sometimes, no, stop. We do sometimes use both. Yeah, this is English, right? So we can do the beds, talking about tidying the bed, but you can also make the bed. Do the bed, the idea is you're working. It's work to do the bed. Making the bed, the result, you're creating a clean, tidy bed, right? Do dinner. I'm going to do dinner tonight. It's kind of a work activity. The result is you have created a beautiful dinner, so you can make dinner. If you say make dinner, you're focusing on creating the result, right? The beautiful roast chicken with potatoes and carrots. So sometimes we use both. So just note that, okay? Excellent. Good. Fabio says, hi Fabio. By heart? Nice. Is it a specific collocation? Yes. Learn by heart. Yeah. Good. Yes, learn these phrases by heart. Absolutely, that is a very common collocation. To learn something by heart is to memorize it. Right? It's interesting, right? In English, we don't say learn by head, memorize, learn by heart. Banksy, heart. Yeah, nice, good question. Vladimir, there you go. Do and make. We've talked about the difference. Work and create. Excellent. Burley says, do dinner. You go dinner. No, you don't go dinner. You do dinner. Make dinner. You intend to make a dinner for yourself. Well, not for yourself, for everybody. The point is you're creating a dinner or a dish. It's the creation. That's the important thing, right? Maftuna, are there other meaning of chores? If it's not possible, could you tell us? Are there other meaning of chores? Well, chores tend to be household tasks and activities. There is the expression, right? We do sometimes say the expression, it's a real chore. It's a real chore. If something is hard work. And that's a kind of a separate expression. It's one phrase that we use, right? We may be talking about, maybe I'm making dinner and I'm making a big Christmas dinner and it's so much work. I say, oh, it's a real chore, right? It's real hard work. It's difficult, right? It's a real chore. And maybe something you don't enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, you say it's a chore. So often something you don't enjoy. It's a chore. It's a real chore. For some people, preparing for IELTS is a real chore. right? Don't enjoy it. Hard work. Great. Good questions. Okay. Anything else related? Oh, lots of questions, but not related. I'm going to stick on the related topics. Can we talk about chores for school's homework? No, in England, no. For school's homework, you talk about exercises, homework, not chores. No. Nice to see you, Hanan, by the way. Oksanka, so, right, good. Household chores, right? Not householding. Let me just help you with that. This is great because a lot of people make this mistake, Oksanka. So thank you so much. I can help everybody. Just remember household chores. Very, very nice. Good. Okay. Zai says, I missed 20 minutes of my life. What? Hector asks about duty. Can we say duty? These are my duties. I would talk about duties more at work, right? The things you have to do at work are your responsibilities or duties. If you see housework as your full-time job, then probably, yes, you could talk about your duties, right? It's my duty to make sure dinner is cooked. I need to make dinner for the family or do dinner. Those could be your duties. But that focus is very much about work, right? This work, the word duty. Okay, lovely. Let's move on. Let's just have a look at some common household tasks. So here's my question, right? What are these common household tasks? What are the name of these tasks? I'm going to show you five. I'm going to show you 5 household tasks or chores. Tasks. It's a hard word, isn't it? Tasks. You've got the tasks. 5 household tasks. What are they? Write them in the chat below. Where are we? I've lost them. There we are. I'm sure you know most of these, if not all. Hannah, answer to your question. Can we use running errands for doing shopping chores? Yes, running errands can be things like shopping, buying groceries. Yes, absolutely. Playing video games is not a chore. No, I think most people enjoy it, and it's not a chore. That's for fun, right? Yeah, Obed, I like that. Chores are obligatory. Exactly. Thank you. So remember to put the number, right? Remember to put the number. Yunpan, number 1. Cooking. Interesting. Right. I'm going to put a bit of music on you, bit of music on you for you. Okay. Excellent. Listen, let's bring the jazz back in. So what are these common tasks we've got? Wow. Right. Nobody's using the numbers, making my task a bit harder. We've got, okay, washing. Yep, number 4, probably. Gulnoza, laundry, right? I notice nobody's talking about do or make. Oh dear. Cutting the grass. Who's cutting the grass? Interesting. Cooking, right? That's probably... Well, which one is cooking? Vacuuming. Is anybody vacuuming? I don't think people have seen the pictures. People are just writing things down. Artyom, thank you. The best student here by far. He puts the number and the right answer. Ironing, excellent. Anush, to walk a dog. When you say to walk a dog, it sounds like you're stealing your neighbor's dog, right? Any dog. To walk the dog, right? That would be better, to walk the dog. To walk a dog could be any dog, not your dog. So it sounds funny. But thank you so much for sharing. That helps us, helps everybody. Remember, walk the dog, right? That's number 3. Okay. Irina, do the laundry. Right, do laundry. So you're looking at number 4. Thank you for putting the number. That is fantastic. And also, it's a strange thing, right? But we do use do the laundry. Do the laundry for number 4. Okay, good. Let's move on. English learn with vid, ironing. I guess that's number 1. Washing the dishes, Saima, great. Thank you for putting number 2. Number 2, washing the dishes is great. Walking out a dog. Walking the dog, right? Remember? Feeding to kids. Where are the kids? That's interesting. Feeding, well, we would say, right, feeding the kids. Again, if you're talking about your children, your family, I've got to feed the kids. I need to feed the kids. We can say that, yes. There are too many things going too fast. Mopping the floor. Which one is mopping the floor? No, nobody's got mopping the floor. No. Okay, I'm going to go in and give you the answers. Teran, thank you. Do the ironing. Do the dishes. 4, do the laundry. 5, set the table. Brilliant. Very, very, very good. Excellent. I like it. So good. So we've got number 1, do the ironing. Number 2, do the dishes, right? Do the dishes or do the dishes. Wash the dishes, you can say. Wash the plates, wash the cups, wash the dishes, wash the pots in the UK. We like the word pots. I don't know why, but wash the pots. Number 3, walk the dog, right? The dog. It's a specific dog. Let me put these over here just to tidy up. Will that work? Kind of. Number 4, do the washing. Talking about clothes, right? Do the washing. So we could also say wash the clothes. We can say do the laundry, right? As quite a few of you said, to do the laundry. And number 5, set the table. Set the table. Very interesting, right? When you put the knives and the forks or the chopsticks, the spoon, the plate, the dishes on the table, you set the table, right? Somebody said organize the silverware. Organize the silverware is where you're cleaning it and putting it away. But this is where you're putting it out on the table before dinner, right? Yeah, so that was Minhas. Number 5, organize the silverware is more about cleaning it and putting it away, right? Maureen, can the word household tasks be used for house chores? For household chores, yes. not house chores, but again for household chores. Okay. The answer is yes, basically. Good. Samia, good luck on your test on the 9th of January. Wishing you all the best. Right. Any others that came up? Laying the table, Romelia says. Yes. Washing, walk the dog, doing the washing, laying the table. Can you set the table? Can you lay the table? Yeah, you could say lay the table as well. Set the table. Can you just lay the table? It sounds a bit more formal, a bit posher, but it sounds good as well. Can you make the table? Make the table. Can you make the table? I'm not sure if we say that. Can you make the table? I wonder if that's more an American thing. Make the table, because there's the possible confusion, right? There's a confusion that you're building and creating a table. Yeah, I don't think you would say make the table. I'm just checking if it's an Americanism or not. I don't think so. No, I would say set the table, because otherwise the confusion is you're going to chop a nail and glue and make a real table, which is not the case here. So I'm going to take that one off. But thank you for sharing all good ideas. Serve the table. No, not really. You don't serve the table. No, you serve the people, but you set the table or lay the table, right? Not making. Zarina as well, you asked about making the table. No, don't say that. Say set the table. Great. Good. Good. We've got it there. Any other related questions? Just checking. Stroll with my dog. Yes, you could say walk with the dog, or I go for a walk with my dog, you could say. But if your focus is on the chore or the task, then walk the dog, right? Okay, other chores that you may come across, things like do or cleaning the windows, do the windows or cleaning the windows, right? To clean the window. Do the cooking, do the shopping, take out the rubbish we talked about, take out the trash, maybe another one, or the garbage if you are more American. Both of those are fine, right? All of those. Okay, excellent. Good. Preparing the table. Yes, you could say preparing the table. I just noticed someone asked me. Mohsen, can we say housekeeping chores? Normally, no, you would say the housekeeping. I have to do the housekeeping. So do the housekeeping is to do the housework, right? To do the chores. There are two meanings here, right? So we can say to do the housekeeping. It can mean to do the housework, right? To do your tasks, your household tasks. To do the housekeeping is also used in meetings. When you begin a meeting and you tell people the important information, but it's not about the meeting. So if, for example, just very briefly, if I'm holding a meeting with a group of people and at the beginning of the meeting, I want people to know where the toilet is, what time we finish, and where lunch is going to be. That's the housekeeping, right? So we've got a meeting about an educational project. And at the beginning, I will say, just first, some housekeeping. The toilets are over there. We'll be finished at 6 o'clock. And if you need some water, you can find it over there. Now, let's begin the meeting. That is the housekeeping, right? It's kind of idiomatic. It's the unimportant things for the meeting. No, I know going to the toilet is important, but it's not the meeting, right? So that's, we can talk about the housekeeping, right? It has that, the housework, or it can be the the small issues related to a meeting. Right, toilets, etc. Toilets, finishing time, etc., etc. Okay, good, excellent. I'm going to move on. Let me come back. We've been looking at, cleaning and housework. So remember Bob, not Bob the Builder, SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob was cleaning the windows over here. He's doing the ironing, doing the vacuuming, or he's vacuuming, doing the dusting. He's doing the cooking. He's doing a lot of things. He's making dinner, creating, right? He's tidying up. He's doing all sorts. And we've been looking at the vocabulary. We're going to move on next and look at giving beautiful answers. So if you are preparing for IELTS speaking in particular, this will be very useful. If you're not preparing IELTS, this is still very useful. We're going to look at some interesting language, right? Giving beautiful answers. What I mean is, let's have a look. I'm going to look at 3 different things. In part 1 of IELTS speaking, talking in the past, okay, you often get questions about did. Did you do this when you were young, right? Did you do that? For example, did you do some housework when you were young? Here's an answer. Yes, I often cook and sweep the floor. A lot of people will give that answer. What is the problem with this answer? Let's see. Just give me a comment, right? What is the problem with this answer? Did you do some housework when you were young? Yes, I often cook and sweep the floor. Right. It's wrong. Why? Good. You can always trust a translator to find the problem. The tense. I have cooked. Not quite. Short. Well, it's a short answer, yes, but that's not the biggest problem. Elena, wrong tense. Tell us more. It should be in the past. It's not in the past, exactly. So it should be, Anush, I used to cook and sweep. Yes, good. Good, exactly. Negin says, I used to cook. Yes. Or other answers were, I cooked. Yep, good. What else have we got? I often, oh, come here, Ali. I've got you. I often cooked and swept the floor. Exactly. Yeah. Excellent. Good. Yeah, lots of different answers. You're all of you there. Yes, I often cooked and swept the floor. So the problem is the tense, right? But this is the most common mistake people make in part 1. And it's boom, it's like, it's the worst thing you can do because you're telling the examiner straight away in part 1, oh, I don't know the simple past. And it's just people forget. Yes, I often cook and sweep the floor, and they just forget to pronounce, to use the past and to pronounce it, right? Cooked, cooked. Here it's a t sound. I often cooked, cooked. Swept, it's irregular, swept, right? You might say mopped the floor. Mopped the floor. Can you say mopped? Mopped. Mopped the floor. Washed the dishes. Washed. Washed the dishes. So notice here it's a t sound. Mopped. T, t. But this one is a D sound. Washed, washed. Right? Good. You can also say, of course, yes, I used to do this. I would do this as a habit, right? I would cook. Yes, I would cook and sweep the floor when I was a child. I would help my mother. I used to help my mother. I used to cook. Or I did, I did the cooking. I cooked. Yes, I did cook. Or yes, I cooked. And so on. So your answer would be something like this. Yes, I often cooked and swept the floor. That is a short answer. I think in part one, as somebody said, probably 2 to 3 sentences is okay. 1 sentence is short, right? It's okay. It's fine. But 2 sentences is better. Maybe 3, right? Yes, I often cooked and swept the floor if I had time, but often I was too busy. Slightly better, right? Showing off more language. Okay, great, good. So that's it. Very, very simple, right? That's the first part. In addition, when we're talking about I used to and I would do and I did, you may want to say sometimes, but there are nice phrases you can use, right? Ways of saying sometimes. Once in a while. Once in a while. Practice your pronunciation with me. Once in a while. Every now and then. Notice the and becomes un. Now and then. Now and then. Every now and then. Now and again. Now and again. Now and again. 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 Now and again. From time to time. The to becomes t. Time to time. T. Time to time. From time to time. So you can make your answer better. Yes, I used to help out my mum with the washing once in a while. Right? Or, yes, I cooked and swept the floor from time to time. Yes, I cooked and swept the floor from time to time. So these are very nice ways of saying sometimes and making your answer more beautiful. Just remember, if you use these longer phrases, the longer adverbs go at the end or the beginning, not in the middle, right? You cannot say, yes, I used to once in a while help my mum. No, 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 no. At the beginning, once in a while, I used to help my mum. Or, I used to help my mum once in a while. Because they're very long, they don't fit in the middle. They must go at the beginning or at the end. Okay, nice, good. Okay, understood. So, number 2 is related, right? Synonyms. Synonyms in part 1. I think, this is a difficult one. I think you can use synonyms in part 1, but don't worry too much. But simple synonyms can help. I'm going to give you some examples here, right, around cooking. So imagine the question, do you want to learn how to cook really well, like a professional? Here's an example. If you're talking about skill, ability, and learning, and in IELTS speaking, there's a lot of questions about skill. Can you? Are you good at? Right? Skill, ability, and learning. These these expressions are really useful, right? To pick up something is to learn informally. To pick up the basics is to learn informally the simple, fundamental things, right? To pick up the basics. To hone my skills is to improve my skills or to polish my skills. So if you want to improve your English skills, you can hone. I want to hone my English skills. I need to pick up more vocabulary. I want to get the hang of is to learn a skill successfully. So is to be learning any skill, speaking, reading, writing, washing, cooking, but to do it well and successfully is to get the hang of. Or to learn at a really, really high level, to perfect something, you can master a skill. Like master chef, right? Is to master the skill, is to learn perfectly a skill. Okay, great. So to master your skills. You can say sharpen. Aidan, very good. You can also say sharpen your skills. Yes, improve, polish. Let me add that because I like that. Sharpen. To sharpen my skills. Nice. Pradeep, I brush up on cooking. Right? Good. I love the brush up. Just remember, Pradeep and everybody, remember we talked about past tense? I brushed up on my cooking skills, right? Because the quarantine's in the past. Exactly. Excellent. Good. Roro says, I want to hone my skills as a cook. Lovely. Very, very nice. You can also say, Lamia, I want to perfect my skills in cooking. Nice. Very, very nice. Yes. Good. Negin says, I tried my hand at cooking. Yeah. So to try your hand, I mean, that's good, right? But it's to tried is, just be careful with your spelling, right? To try your hand is to try. So it's not improving your skill. It's just about trying something, but still it's fine. Mohammed says, I need to fine-tune my cooking skills. Very nice, right? To improve, to fine-tune my skills. Lovely. Aksan, from time to time, I hone my skills. That is a beautiful piece of English. What a good student, right? Notice taking the from time to time and also practicing here. Brilliant. Love it. Well done. Aksan, like it. So synonyms. Now, so we've got some interesting synonyms here, right, to talk about skills and ability. I know you're sharing lots more. I'm going to move on to number 3, different tenses. Okay, different tenses. I'm going to show you a model answer, kind of a model answer. This is from the Gold course, by the way. And I want you to make a note of how many different tenses I use. The Gold course, if you're wondering, you probably know about this if you've been to my website, but the Gold course is an online course I have for students studying English, preparing for IELTS. It's a very, very interesting course. It will help you with your strategy, with learning language, with idioms, with grammar, pronunciation, to help you be prepared to get a better score in your IELTS speaking. You look at part 1, part 2, and part 3. In fact, give me a moment. Let me show you a sneak inside. Let me show you very briefly what this Gold course looks like. I'm just going to show you because I'm going to use this as an example in a minute. But let me just show you. Look inside the Gold course. Here inside, there's a welcome and introduction, and it explains how to use the course. We've got the speaking success system, which is the main methodology of the course. You'll look at how IELTS is evaluated. There are strategy masterclasses, part 1 techniques. We then look at part 1, the introduction questions. and then different topics using the speaking success system. Try, discover, practice, and build, which is a way to really practice and practice and practice lots of chunks, idioms, phrases. We move on and look at part 2, techniques as well as topics, questions and answers. It's based around model answers. And then the same again for part 3. You get the topics, questions and answers, again using the speaking success system. And then towards the end, we go on. There are bonus, and there's also the mock test practice. Now, one of the interesting things is the live lessons. We have live lessons on YouTube, but here in the Gold course, we have 2 live lessons on Facebook in the private Facebook group. And here, once you've joined the group, you can get access to all the past live lessons we've done. We've done on arts, tradition, feedback and advice. You can download the PDF for all of these notes. You can go back and watch all of these past lessons. So there is lots and lots of stuff here. And this is where I took one of the videos for today's lesson about different tenses. Right, so that's just to show you, right, the course. You can find out about that on the website, the Keith Speaking Academy, which I think Burns has just put a link up there. Great. Is this cold course on you? No, it's not. It's only on my website, right? You have to go to the website to find it. So if you want to go to the Keith Speaking Academy, click on the course, you'll see it up there, right? I think where I showed you earlier. Do you remember when I was on the website? Up here, click on the online courses in the top corner, and it's down here. It's this one, the Gold course. If you click there, you'll find out all about the course, all the information that you need to know. Speaking success system, what you get in the course, etc. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you because the video I'm going to show you now, right, comes from the course. So we're talking about your part 1 answers using different tenses. So I'm going to show you a video from the Gold course, and I want you to watch the model answer in the lesson and make a note of how many different tenses I use, right? How many different tenses do I use? Listen carefully. And let's see, just give me a thumbs up if you're ready to listen. Just in the chat, give me a thumbs up, and then I know you're ready to listen. Alejandra, 7 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Well done. Thank you for joining us so early. Brilliant. Got the thumbs up. Excellent. Good. Let's do it. How many tenses? Are you ready? Start counting. Would I like to learn how to cook well? Yes, absolutely. I do cook at the moment, and I picked up the basics as a child by watching my mother. And I guess over the years, I've honed my skills, if you like, through practice and using different cookbooks, but there are still some techniques I haven't got the hang of. So if I had the opportunity, I would love to do a face-to-face course maybe, or some kind of training to really master those higher level skills. Now, it's a long answer, but how many tenses? Just leave a note in the chat. Jackie, 7 p.m. Zarina says 6, 5, 3, 5. How many different tenses, right? How many different tenses? 4, 3. Okay, interesting. Let me play one more time. And let's see, just one more time. Would I like to learn how to cook well? Yes, absolutely. I do cook at the moment, and I picked up the basics as a child by watching my mother. And I guess over the years, I've honed my skills, if you like, through practice and using different cookbooks. But there are still some techniques I haven't got the hang of. So if I had the opportunity, I would love to do a face-to-face course maybe, or some kind of training to really master those higher level skills. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. The answer, right, is 4. 4 different tenses, which is a lot, but that's great because that's showing off your grammatical control. This is what I call, if you like, the magic sauce. Talking about cooking, right? The magic sauce. For some questions, you can use this sequence of tenses to show off your grammar. In many part 1 answers, you could use this flow. And these are the 4 different tenses that I used. Present, right? Present simple. I do cook, right? Yes, I do cook. Past, I picked up the basics by watching my mother, right? So this one is actually simple present and simple past. Present perfect, I have honed my skills. I have improved my skills. I haven't got the hang of it, I think was the other one I said. I haven't got the hang of, what did I say? Baking, I think. But again, it's the present perfect. I have honed. So we've got have with the past participle, or haven't. I haven't got the hang of. Actually, that's the present, isn't it? That's the present simple. I haven't. Let's check if that was the present perfect or the present simple. We'll have to double check. Picked in the past. And then a conditional. If I had the chance to do something, I would like to master. Okay. So this is a simple conditional. If I had the chance, I would like to do this. Second conditional. If I had the chance, I would like to master this. Okay. So here we're basically talking about the situation now, the situation in the past. The present perfect is the past, but still carrying on today, and then a possible conditional, right? Here, sorry, the first conditional. If I had the chance, I would like to do this. If I had the chance, I would like to do ba 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 ba. In many part 1 answers, you could follow this simple sequence. Be careful, right? Be careful about, how shall I say this? About trying too hard, right? If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. You may just use 1 or 2 of these tenses, but sometimes you'll see how this works, okay? So those are the 4 tenses. Let me show you again, and you can just watch. You can see them in action again. Just notice those 4 tenses. Here we go. Would I like to learn how to cook well? Yes, absolutely. I do cook at the moment, and I picked up the basics as a child by watching my mother. And I guess over the years, I've honed my skills, if you like, through practice and using different cookbooks. But there are still some techniques I haven't got the hang of. So if I had the opportunity, I would love to do a face-to-face course maybe, or some kind of training to really master those higher level skills. That's it, right? You can see the 4 tenses. Again, this is something you can do in your practice. In the test, it may not flow so perfectly, but in your practice, it's a great technique to try out, right? Okay, excellent, good. Nice. Zara from Azerbaijan, welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, those are the different tenses. Now then, so I've looked here, I've mentioned I've talked about beautiful answers, right? Oh, you can't see. Here, we've talked about talking in the past, being careful with the past tense. We've talked about ways of saying sometimes. We've talked about synonyms and different expressions you can use, especially about skill and ability. We've talked about different tenses, right? This example from the Gold course, 4 different tenses you can use for some part 1 answers. Okay, excellent, good. Now, beautiful answers. Let's move on from beautiful answers to the next thing. Discussions about housework. Discussions about housework. Different kinds of topics we may get talking about housework. So, the other day, sent out a message on YouTube in the community and in Facebook. I asked you, which household chores do you like doing? Some of you obviously said, I hate household chores. I don't like any of those chores. But some of you gave some interesting answers about what the different household chores could be. Or which ones you like doing, okay? I'm going to show you an extract. This is actually from the YouTube. It's from the YouTube channel. And these are some of the answers that you gave. And then I'll look at some of the interesting language, right, that came up. This was really good. I really enjoyed your answers. They were very, very interesting. Let's have a look at some of the answers that you gave on this, talking about which household chores you enjoy. Which household tasks do you like doing? Let's have a look. I love tidying up my room. That's great, tidying up. Nadim says, I usually tidy up my bedroom. Simple task, it feels refreshing. Lovely. Samya, my favorite household chores. Yeah, good. We can say chores, errands, tasks. Our dishwashing. I would probably say washing the dishes, I think is better. And cleaning dust, which usually falls on the furniture. These give me satisfaction. Nice. Jasmine says, when it comes to cleaning, I prefer sweeping rather than washing. Very good. I love cooking, especially pastries. Pastries. Nice. We've also got, what else? It seems to me the most interesting household task is cooking, because we're able to make an improvement in your opportunities. However, without doubt, it's also very delicious. It certainly is. Rupak, I'm fond of cleaning my room. Nice. To be honest, I can't get it enough. I can't get enough of it. It's the bee's knees. Yeah, you can't say my bee's knees. It's the bee's knees. Lovely, Rupak. Thanks for sharing. We've got Zira says, I like to vacuum my room. Lovely. So to vacuum with a vacuum cleaner. It's fast and simple. Sally says, I usually mop the floor after dinner. I like keeping the floor as clean as possible. That is nice, to keep something as clean as possible. We've got, can I use wipe off the glass? Bingo. I think we would say I like to clean the windows. You can say wipe the dust off something, wipe the dust off the table, wipe the dust off the glass. Saranya says, I'm keen on cooking. Great. I'm keen on cooking. However, I hate cutting and chopping veg without the of, just cutting and chopping veg. Lovely. I like washing the dishes, says me Libra. Laura, none, but I have to. I think that's true for a lot of people. Magdalena says, I like to iron. Interesting. Folding clothes and laundry. Mopping, MR. Great. Washing the dishes. Lovely. Some interesting answers. And Min Min says, I don't like any household. To be honest, I'm totally lazy. I think, Min Min, you need any household task, right? Because a household is the people in the house. And I'm sure you like some people. Anyway, lovely. Thank you for that, for sharing with us and helping everybody learn something new. Yeah, very interesting. Thank you, all of you who answered the questions. That was really, really good. So just coming in, some of the interesting language, right, that came up there. Which chores do you like? I love tidying up my room. Notice you can say, I love tidying, right? Or you can say, I love to tidy. I love to tidy up my room, right? Both of those are okay. With love, with like or love, you can use both. There's a slight difference in meaning, but it's more or less the same. And you can use them both equally here. I like to vacuum my room, or I like vacuuming my room. So vacuum is to use the Hoover or the vacuum cleaner. I mop the floor as I like to keep it as clean as possible. To keep something clean, to keep it as clean as possible, to keep something clean, to keep something tidy, to keep the house clean, to keep the house tidy, keep something, adjective. Nice. I like that expression. I didn't show this, but it was there. I have an aversion to most tasks. Means I hate, right? I have an aversion to learning English. No, hopefully not, right? Means I hate it. I'm keen on was great, nice. I'm keen on doing the laundry. I'm fond of cleaning my room. Remember, somebody said, I can't get enough of it, right? Enough of it at the end. You may say, I don't like any household tasks. Yes, just be careful. Household is the house and the people. So if you say, I don't like any household, wow, that means you don't like any people. But I think what you must say, right? I don't like any household tasks in there, okay? Right. Good. Just checking any other questions coming up. Irene says, I don't like doing housework. I want to stay in a hotel. Right. Tidy, spick and span. You can talk about being spick and span, being tidy. It's a nice idiom. We're going to come to that actually in a moment. So lovely. Well done. Negin says, I'm enthusiastic about watching my partner do the housework. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You're going to get in trouble, my friend. Good. Okay. Yes, Anush, you can say, I'm willing to or unwilling. I'm reluctant to do out my room. Good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Right? I'm reluctant to do. Let's add that on our list. I am reluctant to do any chores. Means you don't want to do them. An aversion to someone. No, an aversion to something, right? We say we don't like something. I have an aversion to something. Let me move on. In fact, no, I'm going to move on from here. Just looking at the time, I'm going to move on to the next part of our lesson just because of the time. Normally the lessons are about an hour and a half. So I'm trying to keep within that time. We've looked at discussions about housework you like or don't like. Let's have a look at some idioms that we can use to talk about this topic, right? Such as to pitch in. Somebody mentioned this earlier, and I'm going to show you what it means, right? Let me just switch round. But to pitch in. So to pitch in means to contribute. To contribute and to do something. Everyone at home should pitch in and help with the housework, right? To contribute, to help, to do something. Okay, everybody should pitch in. I like to pitch in with the cooking. I will cut and chop the vegetables. Yeah, that's how I pitch in with the cooking. To be draining, right? Now, this is very colloquial, but it's lovely, especially for IELTS speaking. To be draining is to be very tiring. Something is draining. It's very tiring for you. For example, if I have to do all the cleaning at home, it is totally draining, right? Some people find that doing the well, doing the ironing is draining, right? Some people find mopping the floor is draining. Some people find washing the clothes is draining, right? It's tiring. So these are different things you say. I find that mopping the floor is draining, right? It's draining, it's tiring. Different examples. Okay. Good. This is a nice example. Studying is completely draining. Lovely. This is interesting. Babashi says, I would like to pitch in brooking the dry autumn leaves. Brooking, I think you mean brushing, right? Brushing or sweeping. Brushing or sweeping the dried autumn leaves. Sweeping up. I'm going to add up as well. I would like to pitch in brushing up or sweeping up the dried autumn leaves. Up is the idea that you're gathering and taking away, right? Sweeping up. Accent, nice. If I live in a house, I should pitch in, although it is draining. I would say I know you're thinking of it as in the house, but I wouldn't put it. I would just say I should pitch in, right? With that, I should pitch in with the housework. Brooming. A broom is the tool. Brooming is not a verb as far as I'm aware. Brushing or sweeping. Sweeping is the one, right? Lucia, I like to pitch in cooking. Very nice. Great. Very, very nice. Aksa says, I find that ironing the clothes is quite draining. Lovely. I love it. Very nice. Very good examples. Moving on. To be spick and span, right? Somebody brought that up earlier. To be spick and span is to be very neat and tidy. I clean on a daily basis because I like to keep my home spick and span. Remember, keep something clean. Keep my home spick and span. Okay, that also is a very nice idiomatic expression you can use to mean tidy, right? Faudia says it's draining to do all the household chores by myself. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. So I don't do them. But I do pitch in, right? I do pitch in sometimes with cleaning the floor. I do vacuum the floor. I do the cooking, things like that. Okay, good. That, for the moment, is it. Those are my idioms for today. 3 short and simple idioms, right? To pitch in, to be draining, and to be spick and span. That's all you need. Lovely. Subiat. My mum likes to keep the home spick and span. Perfect. Very, very nice. Farida. Ship shape and yes, Farida. I keep my home ship shape and Bristol fashion. That's very British. Do you live in Britain? I'm guessing you do. Yes, I keep my home ship shape and Bristol fashion. I think you can only use that in Britain because an American examiner is going to go, Bristol fashion? What's that? Okay, Le says, normally my room is not really spick and span. Well, clean up your room, my friend. Clean up your room. You must be like Maftuna. My room is always spick and span. Lovely, like it. Okay, excellent. Good. Now then, we've been looking at lots of stuff today. I'm going to move on to, I think, our last activity, which is after the idioms, we're going to play Kahoot. And if you don't know Kahoot, it's a very, very simple game. You can play together. All you have to do, actually, with Kahoot is you need to go here. Go to www.kahoot.it and stay watching me, and maybe like on your phone, right? Go and check out the IT, kahoot.it here. That is where you choose your answer. You can choose between A, B, C, and D, 4 answers. and then the question is on my screen here. So I'm going to get us set up on Kahoot. Bear with me. Just wait one moment whilst I get it logged in, signed up, and ready to rock and roll. As Martin says, rock and roll English. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Lovely. Housework. So Kahoot.it. Let me bring you over here. You like Kahoot. People like Kahoot. That's interesting. We're going to start, okay? So I'm going to move over here to the website. We're going to play the classic mode. Get ready to join. So when you go to Kahoot.it, you need to put in your name and the game pin. The game pin is 3702898. Okay, 3702898. And there you go. Get your name in and the pin, and let's get the ball rolling. Wow. Okay, lots of people. Sounds fun. Let's go. Absolutely. Is it Italian? I don't know. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll just get that going. Let quite a few more people come in. If you can't get in, don't worry. You can still put your answer in the chat like normal, and that I will see those answers, and I can, well, you can see I can give you the answer at the end. Okay, so 4 questions. Remember to choose A, B, C, or D. Very simple. This is the language we've been studying, so I'm seeing if you've been awake or have you been on the toilet during the whole lesson. Who knows? Anyway, let's check in. See how many people we've got coming in. We've got, how many have we got? 100? Wow. Oh, wow. We've got a lot of people. Okay, we've got 117. Wow. Okay. You'll all fit in. Should be fine. I'm just going to move you across. Right, okay. Dacia, you're asking for stuff for your kids. Yeah, not from me. I don't have anything for kids particularly, mainly for adults. Okay, let's get going. Let's get cracking. I'm going to start the game now. Let's begin. First question. Housework. I'll read the question. I don't like blank the washing. Making, doing, creating, or cleaning. I don't like blank the washing. Making, doing, creating, or cleaning. You have 30 seconds, right, to get your answer out and ready. Whoa. Oh, it looks like everybody's got the right answer in the chat room. Well done. Look at that. 82 people got doing. Correct. I don't like doing the washing. Brilliant. Very, very good. You're not really creating anything, right? You're just doing an activity. Let's see then the leaderboard. Who was the fastest? So this is the people who got it right and the fastest. Suki, well done. Le Français came in second. Farida, third. Excellent. Question number 2. Which is the odd one out? So which one is different? Errand, chore, homework, task. Which one is different? Errand, chore, homework, or task? This is a tricky one, right? Ten seconds. Number 3 says, Sam, well done. Ah, interesting, interesting. So, 50 people said errand. Okay. Errand, chore, and task are all activities that you need to do, especially around the house. Homework is study, right? Your homework is normally for children. It's the study after school, or for adults, studying after school. The others are around your household tasks, right? Errands, chores, tasks. Those are the same. So, oh dear, only 41 got that right. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like. Whoa, Kasim, you've gone up to first place. Le Français is still second and Zayhat. Oh, well done. You're in third place. C and CK are in fourth and fifth. Question number 3. I'm not good at ironing, but I'm getting the blank of it. Hang, skill, hone, ability. I'm not good at ironing, but I'm getting the blank of it. Hang, skill, hone, or ability. Krithika, well done. Etka, well done. Zore, well done. Ooh. Vanessa, good, well done. Yeah, hang, right? 73 got it right. Hang. I'm getting the hang of it, right? Is to learn how to do it well, to improve and do it better and better. Almost mastery. Excellent, well done. The others don't fit in here. Scoreboard. Well, look at that. Kazim and Le Français are still holding very strong. Lindsay has moved into third. Oh, and Zai, HT, you've dropped down. But C is still in fourth place. Hey, and notice Jenny. Jenny is the highest climber. It could all change in the last question. The suspense is killing me. It's the last question. Everything could change. Let's find out who is going to be the big winner. Of course, it's not about winning. It's about learning. Number 4. Will you please blank in with the housework? Patch, pit, put, pitch. Will you please blank in with the housework? Patch, pit, put, pitch. Well done, Maduka. Negin, well done. Daniela, well done. Dara, nice. Catherine, well done. Whoa, look at that. That makes me happy. 84 people said to pitch in with. So to pitch in is to contribute, right? To help and contribute with an activity that people are doing. Pitch in. Will you please pitch in with the housework? Okay, now it gets exciting because now it's the final podium. Third place. C. Second. Le Français, well done. What does that mean? For number 1. Kasim, well done. You look great. Love it. Well done. Very, very, very nice. Whoa, I'm going to come back. I'll take you all over the place. So listen, well done. Now then, we're coming towards the end of the lesson. Thank you to everybody who has contributed and joined in. It's great to see you all here. We've been looking today at housework. We've been looking at the vocabulary, right? All these different tasks from wiping the windows to dusting, vacuuming, doing the ironing. Lots of vocabulary. We've looked at make and do. We've discussed giving beautiful answers, right? And how to think about the past tense, synonyms, and also using different tenses. You could have that 4-tense sequence, present, past, and the present perfect and conditional tenses, right? Also, we've been looking at discussions about homework, housework, what you like and don't like doing, and the language related to that. And we've looked at some idioms also, to pitch in, to be draining, to be spick and spam. And we just finished up with Kahoot that Kasim wiped to the board and beat everybody. Excellent. Thank you so much. Do remember, right, that if you want to find out more about all of my work, then go and visit the website. You can go and look at the Keith Speaking Academy. Here's the website. If you want the PDF from today, go to the free live lessons. The latest live lesson, this is last month, right? But it will change and you can download the PDF. You just need to put in your first name and your email and you can get that there, right? So that's it. Let me just close that. I need a few hours to do the PDF. So I'm going to take the notes over here, right? Tidy them up so that you can get a copy of those. But I do need to edit them and just tie them up a little bit. And then go to the Keith Speaking Academy, check it out. You can go and get them, right? And that's it. Lovely. If you're interested in the course, go and check out the Gold course. It's on the website. You can find it there. Somebody asked if it's free. It's not. It's $87, but you get lots of material, videos. Most of it is self-study. You can study anytime. It's not lessons with me. It's recorded videos, but you do get 2 extra live lessons a month. So if you like this live lesson, on the Gold course, you get another live lesson next week and the week after on the latest topics for IELTS speaking. And it's very, very interesting and engaging and will help you improve your speaking skills so that you can be a more confident speaker of English. Go and check it out on the website. It's been a great and interesting lesson as always. Thank you so much for joining me. I do wish you the very, very best for 2023. I hope it's a great year. If you have a New Year resolution, I hope it comes true. I hope you can achieve it, achieve your goal. I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I like kind of monthly goals. January, I'll do this. February, I'll do that. Small goals for me are easier to achieve and to be successful. Whatever you're doing, I wish you all the very best. Thank you for joining me. And that's it. I will see you very, very soon. When do you do? I'm just going to answer a couple of questions. When do you do live chats like this? So this is on YouTube. We have the first Thursday of each month, 10 o'clock Spain time, right? That's it. Brilliant. Any other quick questions? Not for the moment. That will do. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you very, very soon. Let's leave on a little bit of music. What have I got? This one. It's a nice song. Listen. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year, and see you soon. All the best.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
That's it. Cheerio.